Hi everyone, it's Ray with the education team for Swirly Juice Kit Club, and welcome to my tutorial. It's basically the second part of the recipe box that we got in the January 2013 kit, the tech kit. This is what the box looks like. I decorated the outside using papers from the main kit and also some papers from the Technique kit, and I used most of the embellishments and added some things of my own. But the sad part is that I didn't get to finish the inside of the box. I didn't quite know what I was going to do yet, but I figured it out, and so I thought I would share that with you. So I'm going to be doing two different things. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use these inserts, these dividers, and I'm going to use a mask using some Silks paint. The pink one came in this month's main kit, and the olive came in a kit a couple of months back in the Technique kit, I think. And so I'm going to show you how I did that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is how I did this. I wanted to keep this really basic because I'm going to be filling this box up with recipe cards, and you're not really going to see this part anyway, but I like to make sure things are completed. I don't like to make anything and then have like some parts that aren't painted or things that just don't look like I completed it. I want everything in there to look like I spent time doing it, so this is what I'm going to do. I've already painted all of these with gesso, and it's very light. I want it to be a whitewash. I don't want it to be solid. And I'm also going to use this from my stash. It's a Donna Downey Prima mask. I don't know what it's called. Sorry. And I'm just going to line this up. And excuse my makeshift mat. I accidentally sliced another hole in my other one, so I have to stop doing that. So I'm going to line this corners up. I don't want to do this part right here because I don't want to. I don't want it to look like that. I'm going to put my alphabets there with my titles for my different kinds of recipes. So I'm going to start by using the pink that came in the kit. I'm going to use these Spouncer, that's what they're called. They're called Spouncers. They're like little sponges. I got them at Michael's in the section where all of the stencils are and the paints. Not in the professional area where they have all of the fancy brushes. So I'm going to concentrate on finding the flowers, and I'm going to leave, that's too much. I'm going to leave the vines on there so I can color it with that green color. When I'm doing this, I'm trying not to push too hard. I'm okay with it looking like it's faded. I'm not going for perfection here. And this is what you get. It's really simple. It's kind of watercolory. It looks pretty good to me. I'm not going for perfection like I said earlier. I like the colors. They're a little bit brighter than the ones on the box, but you're not really going to see too much of them anyway. It just gives that completed look. So then I'll add my other little title, put sides or whatever else I'm going to put on there. And that's the inside. So the next part that I'm going to show you is how to decorate this part right here. Again, this is just a suggestion. This is just what I'm doing. When I'm cooking, I'm going to want to have a place to put my recipe card. I don't want to put it on the table or anything or on the counter. I thought it might be kind of nice if I used one of these little office clips. They're magnetic. I'm just going to glue this one on. But I thought it might be nice to stick that on there and then have a place to put it. So what I did is I took some scraps from the kit, and this piece of paper is a 4x6. And then I took a piece of white cardstock here, and the reason why I did that is because I don't have any more green and they couldn't find anything that really matched, so I kind of made a match in there. And I used the Martha Stewart puncher on the page, the vintage lace, and it's this part is 5 inches and this part is 6.75, so if you wanted to do that, those are the measurements. So I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this part together really quickly, center it, and then I'm going to glue it on here. And for my measurement, what I'm going to make sure that I'm doing is, of course, I want it centered in between this part. But I also want to put this on here where when it closes, it's not going to mess up the lid. Because when you push this down till about right there, if you have anything there, then it's not going to close properly. So I'm I've already kind of looked, and I'm going to put it down lower as opposed to up top here. And that looks good. Okay, now I'm going to add this clip, and I'm just going to take some Fabri-Tac and put it on there. There you have it. Very simple, very easy to do. Really gives it a completed look. And I think what I might do is I might put on the menu or what's cooking up here with some outfits, but I haven't quite decided yet. I have to see what kind of colors match. So that's the inside. Putting these in here. And it's completed, and it's ready for me to start putting recipes in there.